Is there something else you're searching for? Hello everybody, welcome to our first live pregnancy fitness class. This is something that we wanted to do. We were missing the live classes, myself and all the other bump room instructors. So maybe you're missing your class too. So welcome, and I hope you're all well. Welcome to anyone who's never been to a bump room class before. You're more than welcome, whatever stage of pregnancy you're at. These classes will be, they'll work for you whatever stage of pregnancy you're at. We tend to do exercises that are going to help to strengthen areas that are, need to be stronger to support the pregnancy and the postnatal period, and then stretching areas that are also prone to tightness as well as your posture is changing during the pregnancy. So welcome. Let's get going. Okay, so hopefully you've all got a Swiss ball. Okay, so if you haven't exercised on a Swiss ball before, just try to make sure that the height is right for you, that when you're sitting on the Swiss ball, hips are above knees. Okay, so it's for comfort when you're moving on the ball. The ball is a great tool to use in your labor. Okay, so it's a lovely thing to practice exercising on during pregnancy. It supports the pelvis, but it's also a really good tool in labor as well. So we're going to just start off just with some gentle loosening out. Okay, we're going to do what we call our pelvic rolls. So just nice big circles leading with the pelvis, and we're just loosening up any stiffness, tightness around your lower back, pelvic area. Like certainly can occur in pregnancy. You've been sitting a lot, just loosening things up. We're going to inhale as we come back, exhale as we come forward. So inhale as we come back, exhale, just gently hugging the bump in as you do. Inhale, exhale, hugging the bump in. Inhale and exhale. Just change direction, just go the opposite way. Inhale as you come back, exhale, hug the bump in as you're coming forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, hug the bump in. So we're just loosening out. That's it. So we're going to center ourselves into the middle, sitting up nice and tall, thinking about our posture, just opening out wide through the collarbones, gently tucking in the chin, create nice length through your head. And we're going to inhale just to float the arms. Keep the shoulders low, don't let the shoulders creep up into the ears. Exhale as we're coming down. Inhale, floating the arms up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. This time we're going to just link the fingers at the top and just push up through the palms up to the ceiling. And just feel that nice stretch. And we're gently going to add in a little side bend as well with that. Just feel that nice stretch. Receive that stretch through your side, an area that does tend to get quite tight. Around the ribs, the grass strap area. Pushing the palms out. Inhale as we're coming up. Exhale. That's it. We're just going to push the palms out. Inhale as we come up. Exhale. That's it. Inhale as we come up. And exhale, opposite side. That's that. We're going to do some roll downs now, which is a nice stretch for the whole of the back. So we're going to inhale, roll the shoulders. Exhale, just drop into the chest. And then from the upper into the middle, lower back, level by level, until your fingertips are down to the floor, and bump just nice and relaxed here. Just take a breath in, breathing out, then we're going to stack back up from the lower into the middle and the upper back, level by level. Imagine your spine like a string of pearls, and one level at a time as we come down. Inhale, shoulders again. Exhale, just drop the chin to the chest, slide the hands down. And level by level, bump nice and relaxed as we're coming down. Fingertips stretched out in front. And take a breath in. And breathing out to stack back up. Hug the bump just gently in towards you. I'm just going to just change. Just gently hugging the bump in as you're coming back up. We'll do that once more. Inhale, roll the shoulders. Exhale, chin to chest. Sliding down, and each time just trying to lengthen the fingers out a little bit further in front, receiving that nice stretch through your lower back all the way up into your shoulders. Take a breath in, and as we stack, just hug the bump into your back as you stack back up. So you're just switching on your deep tummy muscles as you're doing that. And that's it. We're going to place the palms out in front. We're going to inhale, open and extend the wrists back, open out through your chest. And then exhale, just sweeping forward, loop the fingers together, push the palms out, drop into the chest. Feel that nice stretch in your upper back. Inhale as we open and extend back again, really stretch your chest. And then exhale, just sweep forward, chin to chest, pushing the palms out in front. And centering ourselves back into the middle, we're going to do spine twists, so palms facing each other. We're going to take a breath in, and as we breathe out, just draw the elbow back behind, and little pulses into the end of the range, just getting that little bit of rotation. This certainly can get quite stiff in pregnancy as well, this thoracic mid-back rotation. Inhale, coming back in front, exhale, and elbow. Again, little pulses back. And coming back in front. Relaxing the arms. We're going to place the hands just gently on the belly, okay, on your bump. And we're going to just practice some nice deep breathing exercises, okay? So what we want to make sure is when we're taking a breath in, it's in through the nose and we're filling the lungs all the way into the base of the lungs, okay? So not just into the upper air, we get the air right down. Tummy should be nice and relaxed. And actually, as we inhale, our fingers should open out as the air is getting into the tummy and also our pelvic floor. So think about the connection between your breath and your pelvic floor now as well. As we inhale, as the air comes in, diaphragm drops and naturally pelvic floor will drop. So if you're sitting on the Swiss ball, you might just even focus and feel that little bit of relaxation of pelvic floor down into the ball. And naturally, as we exhale, our pelvic floor will rise back up. Okay, so inhale through the nose and fill the lungs all the way. Feel your fingers opening out. Hold that breath in. 3, 2, 1, then exhale, gently draw the bump into your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice slow exhale. We're going to do that again. Inhale through the nose. Fill the lungs. Imagine your 2 balloons you're filling all the way and feel the fingers rising. Air getting all the way down. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Exhale then slowly for 5, 4. Drawing the bump gently into your back. 3, 2, 1. Relax. And again, inhale through the nose. Hold that breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay. Before we come up into standing, do a little bit of work. We're going to just do some knee lifts here sitting. So we're going to take a breath in. As we exhale, just gently drawing in the bump. And I want you to just lift one knee up off the ball. That's it. So working a little bit into the core muscles, the balance, a little bit challenged by this exercise as well. We're going to inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up the opposite side. Hook the bump in, lift the knee. That's it. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift opposite side. If you want, you can take your hands off the ball as well, just as an extra little challenge. That's it. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. That's it. We'll do one more either side. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. That's it. Well done. And we're going to do some pelvic tilts before we finish here as well. Okay, I'm just going to go sideways just so you can see what's going on. Here, what we're going to do is place the hands on the knees, or I'll just place mine here so you can see what's happening in the pelvis. We're going to inhale. We're going to sit up a little bit taller. Bump is nice and relaxed. Exhale, then we're going to hold the bump in as we roll back. Inhale, sitting up. Exhale. And this is a lovely exercise again if you're getting a bit stiff around your lower back area, mobilizing between the lower back and the pelvis. They should move separate and shouldn't move like one big block together. So being able to separate those movements and do your pelvic tilts. We'll be doing them in 4-point kneeling as well this evening. So just starting off here and sitting. Inhale and exhale. Just doing 2 or 3 more. That's it. 2 or 3 more. Someone is messing with my playlist tonight. I don't know what's going on. My kids' Shrek songs keep overriding my songs. Okay. Okay, so we're going to come up into standing. So we're just going to move the legs a little bit more. Start to warm up a little bit. We're going to start with some lunges, okay? So we use the ball just as a support for our lunges, okay? So getting into position, you're going to have the ball on the opposite side to the bent up leg. Toes are curled behind you, hand is on the hip. And we're going to take a breath in, breathing out, up we come. So inhale to lower, exhale, nice and strong. Inhale, lower, exhale, come up. So you're really just tipping the knee. Inhale to lower, exhale to come up. That's it. Inhale, lower, exhale, coming up. Inhale, exhale, that's it. Back is nice and straight, that's it. The effort's in the legs. And we're gonna go 5 more on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're just going to come down just nice and soft knee, uncurl the toes on that back leg, bring the front leg a little bit further in front, and we're just going to lean forwards for a nice stretch for the hip. So the hip on the leg that's behind us, the leg that's bent up here, we're just going to gently push the knee outwards and feel a little stretch in the inner groin, in that adductor muscle area, which can also get a little bit tight during pregnancy. So just gently holding that stretch. And then we're going to switch sides. So I'm just going to go the opposite way so you can be seeing me properly. You're just going to switch sides, move the ball to the opposite side. So you're bending up the opposite leg, curl the toes in behind you. Hand on hip ball. Just there for support. Take a breath in, breathing out. Inhale to lower. Exhale to come up. That's it. Nice and strong on those legs. So the stronger our leg muscles are, the better they'll support our pelvis, which is going through a lot of changes in pregnancy. Just helping to support that area. That's why we do a nice little bit of leg exercises here. We'll be moving on to some squats shortly, which are a favorite in the bump room. So I didn't mention, Katrina is my name, just in case you don't know me in my introduction. I didn't mention that. So I'm a chartered physio, as are all the bump room instructors. Okay, so we have classes different parts of Ireland. So, as I said to you, maybe you've been to our classes, maybe you haven't had access to our classes before, but you'll find us at thebumproom.ie, our locations of our classes. Okay, we'll keep going. 5, inhale, exhale as we're coming up. 3, 2, last one, nice and strong, slowly come down. Soft knee, uncurl the toes, bring the front leg a little bit further in front. We're going to lean forwards, receive the nice stretch through the back leg, and then pushing the knee out to the side, feeling and stretching your groin on this side. Okay, before we push the ball out of the way, we're just going to talk a little bit about some nice gentle exercises, and these will be lovely for labour. Okay, so the ball is really a lovely tool. So just opening the knees out to accommodate the pelvis here. We're going to lean through the ball. So just rocking forward and back, okay, with the knees out wide, just to open out the pelvis. This is a lovely exercise, just gently to mobilise your lower back, but also in pregnancy, especially if you're getting a lot of pain during labour in your back. It's a nice position to be able to offload your back, but to be able to keep moving. The more you move, the more things will just naturally be happening. So this is just really, really nice, just rocking forwards and back and really just getting used. So you could be doing this on the floor, you could be doing it at the top of the bed, you could be standing and leaning over the bed with the ball. Just really, really nice. Just inhale. Exhale as you come back, bump to heels, inhale and exhale. So we're also going to just do a little bit of our pelvic tilting here, so we can just place the elbows on the ball, and we're going to inhale, we're going to untuck the tailbone, relax the bump down into the mat, and then as we exhale, just hug the bump into our back, tucking the tailbone under a little bit. Inhale, we're untucking, exhale, just gently hugging the bump in as well, so we're having to lift up against a bit of gravity here in our tummy muscles. Inhale, exhale. I'll just do 2 more of these. That's it. Okay, so we're going to just put the ball to the side. going to move into a little bit more work here. Just a little bit more. Pop the top off. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of calf work. Okay, so we're just going to work the calf muscles. So if you're someone who is maybe retaining a little bit of fluid in the ankles, it's nice to do a little bit of calf work, just get the calf pump going and try and get the fluid out of the ankles. So we're just going to just pop up onto our toes and lower down. That's it. So just nice and gently up onto the toes, lowering down, up onto the toes and lower. Up onto the toes, lowering down. That's it. Just repeating that a few times. Just feel like warming up your calves as well. That's it. We're going to stay up here. We're just going to do alternate heel drops now. So dropping one heel down at a time. That's it. And just gently drawing our bump into our back here as well. Just engaging our core as we're here. That's it. And we're going to add in a little bit of arm movement. And keeping the tension out of the shoulders, we're just floating the arms. That's it. Inhale and exhale. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to stay up on 1, just arms out in front, and we're just going to do some pulses, okay? So we're staying on the balls of the feet, again, just gently drawing the bump in, and we're just doing our pulses now. So really feeling it a bit more now in our calves, working them a little bit harder in this position, keeping the shoulders out of the ears, just stay nice and strong, that's it. So just keep pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, we're done, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Just shake the legs out a little bit. We're just going to stretch the calves. So just put one foot in front of the other. The leg we're stretching is behind. Keep the toes pointing forwards, just leaning into the front leg, feeling a nice stretch through your calves. You might find your muscles are just generally all a little bit tighter during the pregnancy than they might be normally. So just stretching that out. And switch sides. So again, keeping the toes pointing forwards, leaning into the front leg, just feeling that stretch in the back leg there. That's it, we're done. And we're just going to do a little bit of mobility for the feet. So just on the toes, just extending our toes, feeling a nice stretch out through the front of the toes. That's it, wiggling the toes, mobilizing the foot around. And repeat that on the other side. Just stretching out. You might hear a few little creaks or clicks here when you do that, which is no harm. Okay. So we're going to go into some squats. Okay. So like I said, lower limb exercises are really good, strengthening the muscles, quads, hamstrings, glutes, all these muscles that help support the changing pelvis in pregnancy. So squats is a really nice functional exercise. We're squatting to sit down in a chair every day. So it's not an exercise. It's functional because it's something that we do every day. Okay. So a really good exercise in pregnancy. But when you're doing a squat, just try to really have a nice quality. So if you're just doing a squat like this, you're really not going to get much. You want to really think about what's happening when you're squatting. So what you want to really try and do is make sure that your tummy isn't tucking under when you're squatting, okay? So really make an effort to untuck your tailbone, okay? And imagine you're literally sitting back in a chair behind you. So you're going right down into it. And inhale as you come down. Exhale nice and strong as you come up. So we're going to inhale and exhale nice and strong. Well done. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale as we're coming up and really pushing through the legs as we're coming up. That's it. Inhale and exhale. Well done, guys. We're going to do 20 of these, just regular squats. So we've done 10. So 10 to go. 9. Well done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Well done. There are regular squats. We're just going to shake the legs out a little bit. Okay, feeling to warm up a little bit, okay? There are regular squats. We're going to do just the same but a little bit different. We're going to just take the weight back on the heels, okay? If you can see my toes, I'm just lifting my toes, okay? I'm just taking the weight a little bit more back onto my heels, so I'll feel it more in the backs of my legs and bum as I'm pushing to come up. So untucking the tailbone, sticking the bum out, coming down. Inhale, exhale, and really push through your heels for 20 of these. That's it, guys. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're doing brilliant. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, last one. And again, shaking the legs out. Okay. You grab yourselves a little bit of water. And we're going to do some plie squats. Okay. So our plie squats, we're opening the legs out a little bit wider, pointing the toes out towards the corners of our mats. If you have any pelvic pain, if you're suffering with any pain around the pelvic area, I would advise you to just stick with a regular squat position, okay? So don't be opening the legs maybe out too far. It just might cause a little discomfort around the pelvis. So stick with your regular squat position. If you're comfortable, go into the plie position. So we don't want the knees rolling in, we want the knees staying nice and strong, coming out over the toes, okay? So we're gonna do some arm openings with this. Inhale as we come down, exhale as we come up. Inhale and exhale. Do 20 of these as well. Inhale and exhale. That's it. And 10 to go. 9, well done. 8, inhale, exhale, coming up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna just stay down. Last one, let's just pulse for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. Okay. Again, just shake the legs out a little bit. You'll have felt that a little bit in your quads. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our mats now. Okay, so we're going to come into a long sitting position. Okay. So we're going to start off with the heels brought in towards the bum. Okay, fingertips just facing out towards the angles of the mat. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift the bum up to the ceiling. Okay, bum and bum. All right. So we're going to take a breath in. On the exhale, we're going to lift up. So inhale to lower, exhale on the effort as we push up. Inhale to lower, exhale. If you want to make that a little bit more challenging for yourself, just come on the heels and lift the bum. That's it. Same exercise, just lifting the toes up. That's it. You keep going. Lifting the bum. Inhale and exhale. That's it. 5 more. Last 4. 3, 2. Last 1. And then just slowly lower down and just come off the wrists there. Shake them out a little bit. If you're getting any wrist pains, just be careful just in this few exercises because we're pushing off the wrist a little bit more. Maybe make a fist, stack your yourself like that, and that'll just take a bit of pressure off your wrists if they're hurting or you're getting any tingling in the fingers. Okay, so we're going to bring our feet together, dropping the knees out. Same exercise, we're just changing where the muscles are working a little bit more. We're going to take a breath in, breathing out, and up we come. So you should just feel this a little deeper in the bum, lifting up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. That's it. Nice and strong. Feeling this work in the bum. 5 more. Last one. That's it, well done guys. Again, just coming off the wrists, shaking out a little bit, just to ease them off. Okay, so we've got legs out straight now, okay? Open the legs a little wider than hip distance, okay? Hands are back behind us again, this time with the full legs, we're gonna do our lifts, okay? Push down through the heels, lift up, feel it in your bum, okay? We're gonna take a breath in, and as we breathe out, we're gonna push through the heels, and we're gonna lift up. That's it. Inhale to lower. Exhale, push it through the heels, lifting up. Feel your bum muscles working. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. That's it. Keep it going. Well done, guys. 5 to go. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Last 3. 2. And last 1. Just holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lowering down. And again, just shake out the wrists. Ease it out. Take one arm behind the back of the head. We're just going to stretch. Just feel that stretch through the back of the arm. And then switch sides. Let's go over the shoulders. Okay. We're done, guys. Okay. We're going to just come onto our sides here. Keeping the knees bent, but we're going to bring the knees back in line with our hips and shoulders, okay? So we're not doing a full side plank. We're just going to do one from the knees. We're going to push off the elbows here. That's it. We're going to take a breath in. Breathing out, we're going to lift the hips away from the mat. We can bring the arm up. And we're going to hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. That's it. So you're feeling that working the side trunk, okay, closest to the mat. We're going to do that once more. Take a breath in, breathing out, lifting up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lowering down. And from here, we're going to transition into all fours. Okay, so 4-point kneeling position. Knees are under the hips, hands are under the shoulders. And we're going to start with some pelvic tilts in this position. Okay, so inhale. We're going to drop the bump down into the mat. We're going to lengthen through the neck. We're going to get that shape in the back. We're going to drop down. Exhale, then we're going to arch the back up to the ceiling, hugging our bump up into our back. So really working our deep tummy muscles, having to lift them up against gravity. And then tucking the head between the arms. Inhale. And exhale. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just 3 more. 2 more. Last 1. That's it. We're going to, from here, open the knees out a little bit further and just drop the bum back onto the heels. Lengthen the fingers to the tops of your mat. Drop the head down onto the mat, just resting it down. Lovely stretch for the lower back area here. Holding that nice stretch. So coming out of that, back onto all fours, and we're just going to transition to the opposite side for a side bridge on this side, side plank, side bridge. Bringing the knees back in line with the hips and shoulders. That's it. And we're going to push off the elbow. 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips up off the mat and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. I'm going to go for 1 more. 3, 2, 1, and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly dropping down. And from here, we're going to transition into all fours again, just the opposite end. That's it. So from here, we're going to do some bump hugs, okay? So we're going to differentiate between that and pelvic tilt. So the pelvic tilt we've just done in the last exercise involves a lot of movement from the pelvis and lower back area. Now we're going to keep them in that neutral position. And we're just going to isolate our deep tummy muscle, okay? So what I want you to be able to do is be able to isolate that and just be able to, rather than having that movement, be able to have the muscle just working on its own as well. So we're going to inhale and we're just dropping the bump down into the mat, okay? And as we exhale, then what I want you to do is draw your bump up into your back. So you should actually see it just lifting up into your back. That's it. Inhale, lower it to the mat. Exhale, hug the bump up into your back. Lovely hugging sensation there. Baby loves it. Inhale to lower. Exhale to hug. Inhale to lower. Exhale, hug. Inhale, lower. Exhale, holding that bump in. I'm just going to do one more. Inhale. Exhale, hug the bump up into your back. That's it. Well done. Relaxing. And we're going to just do a nice mid-back stretch now. We're going to just take one arm. We're just going to float it up. And then we're going to thread it under the opposite side. So aiming to bring our shoulder towards the mat as far as you're comfortable. Just feeling that nice stretch through the middle of your back. Hold that stretch. And just take a nice breath in through your nose now as well. Filling your lungs. Feel that extra expansion around the middle of your back there as you're adding in that deep breath. So opposite side, floating the arm up, threading the needle. That's it. Bringing our shoulder towards the mat. That's it. Imagine someone literally pulling your fingertips through. Feel that nice stretch. Inhale through your nose. Fill your lungs. Feel that extra stretch around the middle of your back. Receive that stretch. And then come out of that and we're going to give our bum muscles a nice stretch here. So we're going to take one leg, bring it up as if we're going to start a race. Bring it over towards the opposite side and then lengthen the opposite leg back down behind you. Okay, so you might just be comfortable to go this far. If you've got a bit of indigestion, you might not want to go any deeper into that stretch. So that's enough to feel a nice stretch around the bum area. If you want to go deeper into that, stack your fists and then just rest your head down on your fists and receive that stretch all through that hip that's bent up. Especially if you're getting a lot of tightness or discomfort around either side. A lovely deep stretch position to come into, and bump doesn't get in the way. Okay, if women in 39, 40 weeks pregnant can get down into this stretch. So that's it. Just taking some nice breaths in that stretch. And you can hold that for longer, even if you were doing it yourself at home. We're going to just walk that lengthened leg back up, and then we're going to repeat this. Stretch to the opposite side, bring the leg over, lengthen the opposite leg back down behind you. You'll feel it if you are a little tighter. You'll feel it a bit more on the side that might be a little bit tighter when you're able for one side maybe to be tighter than the other. Okay, so we are either holding here in our stretch, or we're coming down, stacking the fists, resting the head down. So again, you can hold that for longer. If you really feel like you need that stretch, we're going to walk ourselves back out of that stretch.
There are things you don't know. Yeah.
So we're nearly there. We're going to just walk our hands back, come onto the balls of our feet, and then dropping the heels, and we're going to roll up, stacking the spine level by level to come back up into standing. And just take your time moving between positions. Grab your ball again. Okay, we're just going to settle ourselves back onto the that's it. Okay, so we're nearly there, guys. We've just done a good half-hour work. Just going to finish with a nice gentle cool down, gentle stretch on the ball. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more energized, a little bit more relaxed, maybe a little bit looser after that. And keep an eye out. We're going to have more classes available over the next few weeks. So keep an eye on our Facebook or our Instagram. If you want to go a step further and you like this kind of exercise and how you feel now after it, we do have an online program which has more classes and more educational videos, etc. So that's yourbumproom.ie if you wanted to have a look at that as well. Okay, so we're just going to do some pelvic rolls again to cool down, center ourselves again, just back onto the ball. Inhale and exhale. Just place your hands on the bump, connecting to that. And change direction. Inhale, pulling back. Exhale, hug the bump in. And some pelvic tilts on the ball. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, hugging the bump in. Inhale. Exhale. Just two more. Last one. Well done, guys. We're going to just roll out the shoulders, give our neck a little bit of a stretch as well after this. So just gentle shoulder rolls, one at a time. A bit of tension in the shoulders maybe these days. Strange times we're living in. We're just going to give our neck a bit of a stretch. So we're just going to bring the ear to the shoulder, feel the stretch on the opposite side. The middle, opposite side, ear to the shoulder. That's it. We're going to place the hand back on the bump. We're going to finish with some nice deep breathing exercise. And again, thinking about the connection between the diaphragm and the pelvic floor. We inhale through the nose, filling the lungs, tummy relaxed, and fingers opening out as the air is getting down. Pelvic floor is dropping down into the ball. Exhale slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Keeping your shoulders soft. Inhale through the nose. That's it. And holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And again, inhale through the nose. Pelvic floor dropping. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Excellent, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just send us a message here or through our Facebook page, the Bump Room, or hello at the Bump Room, email hello at the Bump Room if you have any questions about anything. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. Nice getting back to it. Definitely missing the live classes. So it'd be nice to hopefully see as many of you here over the coming weeks as we do a bit more of this. All right, take care. Good night.